Hi Virgo, welcome to New Era. I don't know who I am. My name is Emma. This is your general reading starting today. It's the 17th of November, but I've set the date to somewhere like mid-November to mid-December. And I'm just going to jump right in. I've asked for the highest, most inspirational message that I can find for you at this moment. And I'm using the Life Purpose Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. Wow. Just like that. Creative expression and writing. Your soul longs to express itself creatively, and you heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. So this could mean that for some of you guys, you really do like come to life, come alive when you are painting, when you're sculpting, when you're making music, singing, dancing, anything of those creative expressions. It can just also be expressing exactly who you are, being creative when it comes to like the way that you dress, the way that you present yourself. If that's been a bit dull, like you're in hiding, that is what comes to mind as well. Like express yourself, who you truly are in the world. So you're dressed in blue there, so it speaks about the authenticity of you, the realness of you, the truth of you, the realist version of yourself. And then we have writing, which is in the picture at least described as automatic writing. I've done automatic writing myself for years and years, and it's nothing more weird than actually just feeling hearing every word, or just knowing it's different for everybody. It's such an individual journey, but it can be literally hearing the word or just knowing what you're supposed to write down, like just having the next word and the next word, and let it come to you and write it down. It can be that you have a story to tell, that there's a story that it's laying inside of you and it's just waiting to come out. You could have been inspired over the years to tell this story, but the time is now. It can also be like a diary, like something like you just want to connect in with your higher self, and you just want to have that time for yourself and with your inner being, and just let your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings just come out on paper. For others, this could mean that you are a teacher when it comes to like teaching others about writing, teaching others about how they can connect with their inner self, and have them then contact the inner knowing, the inner wisdom, and let that come out. So you could be a teacher in this as well. But the main message here is that you're healing through these words, through whatever you're sending out, whether you're sitting with those thoughts and feelings and ideas in your head, you're spreading the good energy around you. And with that, you're healing people. So it's really beautiful that these two are coming out now. Creative expression and writing. And I would say automatic writing. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. That was tough to say, apparently. Okay, Virgo. The Psychic Tarot by Holland. I'm using this deck to just get your foundation of what's going on with you right now. This general reading can be about health and career and money, and there's some love occasionally coming in. It's not a typical love reading, but sometimes that shows up as well. Wow, so we're starting with 2 6s here, which is absolutely beautiful, as we've just talked about how you're connecting in with your inner being, with your higher self, and then let it come out through words, through the written word, and how your soul is longing. And it's never really your soul that is longing for anything. Your soul is quite fine. Spirit is always quite fine. God is always quite fine. The universe doesn't long for anything. It's you that longs for something, and you long for that connection with spirit, with your inner being. And then we have this coming out, 2 6s, which is all about that connection. It is all about love, but it's rather about, it's not a love. I don't get an indicator here of romantic partnerships, at least not for now. We'll find out so much more about what's going on with you for the upcoming month. But The sixes is rather a connection in. Six numerology wise is all about the connection in with your higher self, with your inner being. That connection between you, the person, and your non-physical person, your non-physical energy, that is the number six. And you get two of those. So strong indicator that we're having a clear, either you being, and you know this, Virgo, whether you are very much in alignment with your inner being right now, or if you're a bit off of that alignment. From these two, it's just showing, if we take, and however they came out. So moving on, this is leaving the past behind. This is all about, so we're stepping out of, well, not really stepping out of fall. We are though, but here's like spring moving into summer. But at least here in the northern hemisphere, we are having fall stepping into winter. But the southern hemisphere definitely is having spring coming into summer. But this is all about moving on from like a past season. The season of the old, the season of the past is over, and we're stepping into the light where you're literally moving on. And with the number six there and the blue border again, it talks about the realness of you, the authenticity of you, choosing a path for yourself, a version of yourself, a life version that is very true to who you are. And we're going to clarify these, so we'll see what's going on here with you. Material and spiritual prosperity. So it's just absolutely gorgeous. It's a red border, so it talks about how you're laying a new foundation for yourself. Like the old is over. You're just here overlooking your new... The feeling I get, like you have... I didn't say that. You had a purple cape on here, and the purple cape indicates the spirit, like how you are in connection with the spirit, your spiritual path, like you really are very elevated on your journey, very awakened. This is telling me that you have like the spirit connection, the spiritual connection is there first and foremost, because you're wearing this purple shirt closest to your body. And then on top of that, we have something very weird, like a little, I don't know what that is, a little weird sweater sitting on top of this purple sweater. And that's being red. So that's laying a new foundation, but understanding that spirit comes first. Like we have that spiritual foundation, and on top of that, we can start to build things in the 3-dimensional world or 5th-dimensional world, whatever suits you better. And I get this feeling like this is what you're overlooking, like you're looking out of what you created or what you like. But I think this is more in your mind's eye. Material and spiritual prosperity. You are moving on, and this is what you're moving into. For the most of you Virgos out there connecting in with this message, I think this is what you're looking, like you're looking out over your creations, what you want to create right now. And I don't know if it necessarily has come to fruition yet, but we're going to go deeper here and find out what is going on here. So I'm clarifying with Archangel Power Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue. Let me clarify these sixes and the moving on part. And also, you want just one to start with. Wow. So this was a bit unexpected, I have to say. So this is a clarifier for moving on. So Two of Raphael. This is two people coming together. Very much. If I'm just supposed to stay to like non-romantic message here, this is Two of Raphael. So it's all about conversation, communication in relationships. Raphael is all about the healing, the healing of you, you becoming whole, the healing of the heart. And we have a phoenix rising there laying on the beach. Like you rest your case. Like it's not defeat. It's not like you're claiming defeat here. It's just that whatever hardship went on in the past, this is something that you are, like you're not, I don't know how to say this. This is like a, moving on from a past relationship, and yet, so I think it's just two different things that is coming through here. It's quite quite unclear in the energy. So just give me a moment so I can clarify this. And I also get an incoming call here, which just need to pause. Sorry about that, and I do hope to God or anybody that the video still works. It's a good test here because I've been scared to pause the video and to have it then not work. So I need a clarifier for this because it's two energies coming in at the same time, and it's like it's just two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. And then it's like another energy saying, I'm so freaking done with this. I so have moved, like with this moving on. It's rather like it fits. I've moved on. Like I've moved on. This past relationship is a phoenix rising, and I put it to rest. Like it was like a dark night of the soul. It's a phoenix rising story. Like you complete breakdown and then building yourself up from the ashes. And so, is it both? Is it clarifying this Two of Raphael, please? There is a moving on though. Like we're moving on from this lovers situation. Another 6, 5 and 6. Wow. Guys, is the third number 6 coming out. So 666, it's like it's so weird because it's the devil's number, and it's so crazy that the devil is like it's made up of 666 when in fact it couldn't be more love if you tried. It's like complete alignment times 3. It's like the ultimate alignment. So as a clarifier, what comes out here, yeah, okay, is overcoming obstacles. It's change. You've moved on. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. And this is what comes out here. 5, and it's again the healing there with Raphael. Healing of the heart, healing of your soul. And if you see, like, you're dressed in green, which is beautiful because it's light green. It's talking about how you healed and how you're completely whole. And it's interesting because then in the back here, we have these gifts, we have these presents, and you've opened them. So it's like you've gone through, either it's like a long, really life-changing relationship, or it's several relationships that you've gone through that has taught you so much about yourself. And it's like Raphael has always been there overlooking this journey. It's almost like it's divinely guided. And sometimes you might have even wondered how you could have, for the love of what, been ending up in certain relationships or certain situations when it comes to love, or either career for that matter. But it comes out as a love story. But since it's a general reading, it can be like, how on earth did you end up in this job and not sort of come to your right or come to your truest version? It's like it's almost weird that you were guided there. You felt truly inspired and guided there. It's almost like you felt tricked by your inner being there. And the inner being knows, your inner being knows that going through this hardship, going through these relationships, opening up those gifts, because they are gifts, has led you now to become freaking whole. It has kickstarted so much power within you and so much strength. And look at this. We have, as a mirror relationship, because he's sitting in front of a mirror here, we have a gift that you haven't opened yet. And it's also green. Like if you really look at it closely, it's green with a yellow ribbon wrapped around it. And the green, it speaks about the wholeness that it matches you. And the yellow ribbon is all about the solar plexus. It's manifesting it. It's what you're worthy of. And nothing less than you being whole is what you're being worthy of now. And so there is an overcoming here with the 5, and that you've gone through something that in a way was so freaking dear to your heart. It's such a mixed bag here. It's such a mixed energy that at first it almost felt like 2 stories, but I think it could actually be 1 story. So probably it's been like you have gone through several relationships and they've been very different, all of them. it has taught you so many things. And it could have been one relationship that at the very early stages, it looked really, really beautiful, and then maybe turned a bit south. But it has guided you towards such a beautiful, it has guided you towards this number 6. It has turned you into 2 6s, is what it has done for you. Okay, I'm getting clearer and clearer. I'm getting right. Thank you. So this moving into the 6 here also, because we have moving on, and then we have material and spiritual prosperity. So I'm gonna say that this kindred spirit, this relationship that has really taught you so many things, that a person comes first and foremost with so many different facets of themselves. They come with so many different versions of themselves, and that the good version isn't an act. The good version is actually there, but then it turns, I think it's like due to childhood trauma. This is not you. This is them. However, they have helped you in their own way of helping. They've helped you to mend your own childhood traumas, your own stuff that you've been dealing with, that you have become so stronger from. And I keep seeing this chandelier, and I'm thinking of Sia, the beautiful artist Sia, singing Chandelier, and how there's been like 1 2 3 1 2 3 drink. It's like, here we go again, and it's like numbing all the feelings, numbing the emotions. It could be codependency. There's like this addiction going on and stuff like that. But I'm not going to take too long here now, because this is what you moved away from, but it has significant meaning because it has built you. It has so built you. So we have this 2 and 5, and then that leads you to number 6, which makes for you to be a 666 success. It's like, it's almost unreal. The moving on part, congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project, awards, scholarships, or promotions. So it just shows you Gabriel is there. Gabriel is all about mending the inner child. Gabriel usually overlooks all the children, and for me, the inner child. And there's a blue door there. Like, I see you looking at this blue door. No, on this side is being mirrored, so quite tough. A bit reflective. I wanted it to. There you go. It's like you're glancing on that blue door. It's like you want to open that blue door because it leads to complete honesty, realness, authenticity. It's really, really beautiful. And this is congratulations. Like, you did a marvelous job to go through whatever you've gone through in the past. It has made you move on. You clearly are moving on. With the blue border there being so authentic and real, leading you into material and spiritual prosperity. We're going to clarify this one as well, because it's still, like, I feel like it's still an undergoing thing. This is moving on, and rather, I think this is rather you wanting to pursue career, jobs, like your life path, whatever brings passion to you. It's like almost regrouping with yourself, rather than romantic relationships at this moment in time. But there could be a romantic relationship already in your life or coming in a bit later on. But for right now, for what I'm getting for right now, it's more like, okay, we're very focused on our career, on where we find our passions. And I just love the whole 666. It's just complete love and complete alignment. It's like it's so important now that it works for you. And if you look at that, we have like behind here 2 and then 2 and then 2 and then 2, completely in alignment, and then 2 and 2, and the same here on the bottom, like 2 1 2. It's like, it is a bit of a Gemini vibe, it's a bit of a Libra vibe, but it's that balance going on, for sure, the balance going on. And I picked up a little bit of that here with the feminine and masculine energy, that pure balance within you. So just let me clarify this. Material and spiritual prosperity, please. No, we haven't stopped filming. Wow, I really hope it's not messing anything up. Material and spiritual prosperity. Can you clarify that? Thanks. I feel like there's one more. Thank you. Wow. Yeah. So first we have 3 and then we have a 10. 3 of Raphael again. The ship is coming in. Reasons to celebrate. Here we have congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. And then we have reasons to celebrate. And that comes out underneath the material and spiritual prosperity. You have reasons to celebrate. A community of friends. Happy announcements regarding relationships or children. And there's a major ship there in the back. Like there's a huge ship coming in. Reasons to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. And then we have 10 of Ariel. So it's a completion in love. And because we have 666 on the table, I feel like this is, and Virgo, I don't take this lightly when I say this, and I don't think there's many people on this planet that actually are in alignment with their highest purpose, in alignment with their inner being. It's interesting because Eiffel Tower in Paris has come out a few times now, and I usually when something comes out over and over again, it's more like for the collective, and I don't know why it's for the collective that France or Paris or the Eiffel Tower keeps coming out. That's yet for me to find out. Maybe you know what that is about, but overall it's like a completion in love, and usually this is a very romantic card. It's like, okay, we go to Paris. It's like such a romantic city. It is 2 ladies there having a very flirtatious coffee. And it is Ariel, so it talks about love. But because it's a clarifier for the material and spiritual prosperity with the 6, and then love coming out here, it's a completion of your freaking inner journey. It's not like you're ready to die, but it's like, I had this very much come out for Leo as well. It's almost like, because I asked, like, are you ready to jump off this earth? Like, are you ready on this planet? This is a bit of a different way though, because it's more like, okay, it's a completion here. It's like you've completed some sort of karmic cycle. Anything involving like karma, karmic cycles, karmic relationships, karmic whatever it is that you were supposed to get through, it's done. It is a done deal, and that now the ship can come in. We are in a 666 situation. That's why I say I'm not going to swear on it, but I would say that a lot of you Virgos tuning into this reading, or having a Virgo placement tuning into this reading, you are really on a very spiritual awakened path, and you know yourself. You know yourself. Okay? I'm going to give you some final advice, and then I'm going to move it into the extended reading and see what else I can find out there. So some final advice for Virgo, please. I love how this is, yeah. So it's just almost showing a little mini movie of what we already talked about. Discontent and boredom and emotional loss. Like this is where we came from, 4 and 5. First is like you've been dreaming about stuff, you've been wishing about stuff, you've been wanting to move forward. It's so interesting because it's like you look like you are in a bit in the dark, but you're completely dressed in purple still. So there's like the spiritual growth is immense, Virgo. It's like you've done such an emotional and spiritual journey that within a few years, or probably most people would do in an entire lifetime. And we have the rainbow coming here, and you don't quite see it yet. You don't see what all this emotional and spiritual change has led to. That's why I picked up here that, yeah, you're standing out here overlooking everything that is so beautiful, but I feel like it's like you're overlooking it in your mind. It's still like in your mind. So I don't think that you have yet seen the results of this enormous journey that you've done. And this is emotional loss, which means that you're letting go of the past. This is like, we're letting go now. This is the karmic cycle that has ended. This is overcoming obstacles. It is a change, but it's 2 green borders. So there's huge healing going on here. And I love how much, it's very reflective. I love how much purple it is in here to keep talking about the spiritual journey, to lead you to this most gorgeous material harvest. So there's material. This is what I'm saying. This is what you're reaching for. This is what's going to come in. But we have a number 9 there. So we talk about endings. We're ending, moving out from something old. We're ending the old cycle and moving into something new. 9 is also the unconditioned, which means to feel satisfied and to feel like in love. Feel the 666 before the things has started to come to fruition. But it is coming to fruition. It is coming in. You're so close. You're laying in a foundation there again with a red border. It's absolutely gorgeous. So if you feel like you resonate with this message, then the extended might be interesting for you. And then the link is in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much for watching, Virgo, and I hope to see you back soon. Take care.